ultimate platform to reconnect with your alma mater and share your founder's memory.
Let us spread great Okwasi.
Share your story.
We are the only and first college in Ghana.
The only secondary school administration board with a helipad.
It's Tema Secondary School.
Wako school near you you have to go to Presec to be shaped.
Revisit your school days and reminisce about your time with friends and teachers. Showcase your school ongoing and upcoming project. Inspire current students and make your school proud. Be part of the connection. Don't miss this opportunity to reunite with old friends and classmates. Network with fellow alumni. Give back to your school community. Tune in every Saturday at 9 a.m. Schools Connect, where memories are revisited and new connections are made. Live on Max TV, Max FM 89.7 and online max.com.gh.
.7 Max FM. .7 Max FM.
Happy New Year to every listener of Max 89.7 FM. The best to the max. Yema obibia afinshia pai mo bibia akwaba eba Max FM and Max TV so ene edai eye 10th of January 2026. Minim say ye won wase wate ne foforo. E ma na nya won enti era me bo modna bo mesi mi dan wo botan so ansan de ahia citizen say mesi mi dan wo botan so a ahwe na sema fa me first Saturday yedi school connect ebro no o makofa nkrofo be see from the Giants wo hwe wo mu a be se me be se 3-3 saa mienu na nyame ncha de obode ba ko me ne ye mini Giants na ba enti at least Mama Pay said, Mincy with our buttons
89.7 Max FM.
Bet me a face you. I'm facing the Giants today. For you have to help me face the Giants of Tardy, secondary Tardy today. Giants, your mama Kwaba.
Stand tall.
Giants, your mama Kwaba.
Yeah, Joso. Stand tall.
Sir?
Yes, yeah. We stand tall.
Intimacy in Yaho. Oh, yeah, Mama Kwaba.
Yeah.
But not Mrs. Mumwamina Yenda Mwankasa Mwasi say last year, Yenemo and idea Juma Wahaya, Pepi, and Yeni other schools so P. They did Juma the whole of the year. Every Saturday, a school was here, the alumni was here to come and then tell us what they are up to, what they want to do to help their school or their alma mater, and then what is ahead of them that they plan to do, and also bringing on board others that have not joined. So we are so grateful for us. IMAX Media would say that thank you, and thank you again. Yeda munyina amasi say afi etwa mu mu ne yen di say dwuma yema ye nkoso pa asese no kwasem ne say yen ka say nkrofo kra buku up to February yenya ba bi February no mu nhye but eye ya hoho say yeso so ye boa say ye be ma mo kwan na mo de dwumadi ete se eso aboa mo school for na mo de kakai mo mates ne ade na atumi ama ene ma akoso ye da mo asi pi the Ghana for so asi pa se mo ma se dwumadi ko na de giants and a mini giants. Giant mini giants. What a bit me a facing. Only a bit me a facing. Meta kako. Now, Mummy, the answer there. What to cry out and watch me be say.
Yeah, it's your motor.
Max FM. 100.7 Max FM.
Me da na me see no botan so mpa ebo no.
Yeah, that's so.
Na mo to that.
Yeah, it's so that.
Holy. Eju we the party here because come as abo man why na. Go face say na mo e ka go see asem so.
Yeah.
Good. Giant Amekuji Eugene.
Yes.
Tojuro
Stantor. No, Amekuji Eugene Gameli.
Okay. Eugene Amekuji Gameli.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is a bit na Makoboy Tojuro Gameli Tojuro formerly of Nafsi. Sorry. So it's Eugene Amekuji Gameli.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have Cyrus Obendako.
Yes.
Good. And then Jeffrey Mante. I would have met you. Jeffrey they met you. So Jeffrey, which year? 2021. And where are we are some. And where are now better be ISMCCA. And then Cyrus
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in Shada in JBS. And then
1995.
huh?
95.
Okay.
Yeah,
Min
nothing
kabi.
like that.
Me ko be chika kra min kabi.
The Yamiase.
Bi o ma ko aba pi bi o.
Yeah.
Now, my first question is, I don't know school, Papa.
Yeah.
There be, you couldn't have this technical school. I want to school, Papa. You couldn't have Ghana there. Or technical school. Then, schools before Ibia. Omokoya restaurant for Rubia, and so Omupia. You who are the and then still Marco school. Timude I don't know Marco school, Papa Namoko. School I Munka for Rubia Hurubi.
Okay. Away, your best far opinion is so at the Ebusianfo Nase. First of all, we would like to thank God for giving us a new year. He has been good to us throughout the years. He saw us through 2025, and this is 2026. Yabeda Yedinka so asset. That means our leaders, the leaders of GAA, for giving us this opportunity. We thank God for their lives, the support that they have given to us. And also, we want to thank every GAA in the year.
GSTS Alumni Association.
Yes.
David.
And you better acquaintance so at that GSTS all students in giants in for supporting a worthy cause. So today, ain't you know, your cousin your body in your baby almost one year your robo school registered if 1909. Now, see your person bears our and yes, I am program. Ain't more money more, like I say, I'm Shram. Now, as some about say, yes, see, you're called technical school, no career woman pan, say, your cousin school pa, the anchor, school.
Yeah.
School pa, yeah, school, no, a fair school. Yeah, school, and your technical school. And your technical school. We shall chrome her. We shall in Crofoa, educate a war. And you might be able to say engineering, to say medicine, architecture, science, research. A common on in and technical school, the anchor, Sacramento, Tema Technical, and I take Tema Technical Institute, and can say who is so good to be free, and I take the Technical Institute. Yankas or Moon School, Banka, we shall know what direction I say. Now, so GSTS producing for that means and we use school and your technical institute. It is sometime I near the Abu asemi a ye ka se ye friend stem ya ye die ye ho na start free enti stem ne free ye ho ansa na ene ye ya bete brofo ye de ato ni ni ye wo ye ho
mona mo de ba ye no mo pese mo ye na hit
ye de ba ye na sisi ya ma de brofo
fudin sa okay
enti enya technical school pra ye school papa good school papa good enti ye ho me de besi ho na me nua so betimi ato aso
okay
Cyrus. Yes, sir. You heard GSTS, sir. Oh. Now we say I didn't think you choose GSTS. GSTS is the only school in Ghana. I am multifaceted.
Okay.
Who are GSTS those days? Young poor, young about 2014, young Chevy. The kind of discipline in GSTS, a bit more due to be a better person.
Okay.
Sana missing your kind. Okay. Ghana ha we are seeing now all fields maybe and you will find a GSTS guy there excelling who is a leader there. And GSTS, we have a culture of military in our school.
That's right.
So GSTS the cadets will mold you at a point. All the generals in a whole intake was full of GSTS guys into your far one from GSTS into the military. Into military, those who have retired, those who are even in service now, a lot of GSTS guys. When you share
GSTS,
yes, or the share plan of the school. I'm not sure there is a school like this in Ghana.
But the way I mean, who knows? That's the
no, the C is just no. You just to they are breezing no crab banner to be able to learn very well.
Good.
So on GSTS campus, we learn a lot, and it will shape you to be able to do things by yourself. Looking at the school being a technical school, you have things. School no motto ya mente et menu, mind and hand. Into you adrenaline only you ensano. So you are trained. You don't wait for someone to employ you before you do something for yourself. Okay. Right after the school, you are able to do things for yourself without looking for employment from someone. Okay. That's the more reason why we chose GSTS, and we are happy we made the right decision.
Okay. The question maybe sana. Okay, question can be pinning more into the wall, but I say another giant has about. Now because come on for mini giant and Macaho. Almost had a more to a misru. Now must had a third one about home. Was it every facet of life? We hear excellent GSTS person there. Giant by Jeff Ross say
Christio Kaintila.
Okay, Taylor.
A.K. Taban.
Taban. Hey, the question me because I'm here not boxing about. Mostly every facet of life, and you know, and perform here more a view of which a view of. A if we. Tabana Bentiminka. A mamma question. Say, what's the baby? The baby, I also so. What was
here to do? It's a so to do.
Bayro, Mintiminka. Taban, we have found my yanka. But what's the baby? You or baby, and a high school for but young Koso. Momoto no say mind and hand. Yeah. Mind and hand. Ti the ojun who be obetumi aye. Is that what it means, or I say it means something different?
Okay, we know me chere buka kra.
Good.
Ama we GSTS say school no, the history of the school and bedia abedu say. GSTS it was founded in 1909.
Ancient of this war.
1909.
Yeah. Na school be organized. Na school be organized and moba.
There be ono na a missionary. Omo ye missionary.
There were two missionary schools before.
Omo nye school. Na ye from school.
Say some person say some na ye school.
1950 something answer ye from school.
Sir.
Just say omo no because are missionaries no. No yanka say yan friend say e say near say your church omo say your kind Bible no. Ye famfa ho no. Was missionary. Seminary bi no omo de fefa.
Bible and hymns.
Taban edum ho. Enti na nya say ye kire omo to say GSTS. GSTS no, it was founded as an institution,
education institution,
technical institution by the governor.
Okay.
1909. Why? To train people to support industry.
Oh, okay.
And also improve the technical output of that environment. Now, yes, started, you know. One say yes, started one train has say the present place at Kimbu.
Oh, okay.
It is
government school.
Government. It almost started, you know. A conenima to use a Honson from Afa Hopa. And from Afa Hopa, colonial building, do a hop. Now, a dream maybe no. At the end, Chemesi was as usual World War by. Now, it do Samaran. Now, one say GSTS students in those days, not GSTS, but not your friend and government and technical. Students and staff were recruited to join in the force. Can you imagine?
Oh, I see.
School men in the workroom, they were skilled enough to contribute their quota in the First World War.
I see.
Free hormone school is about together. And may say chair so. Then we were moved into another place which was at Elimina. Tiekwa Elimina no. Also additional course. So we were doing still technical education. There was technical education as well as other education. Then the governor at a point to go and say, okay, industry is in it seems Western region has a lot of industry, and so let's relocate it to the Western region. And no, the man the chair point for the core. But at a point, you know, it was also evident to say another war came around. That was the Second
World War.
In this one, to students and staff of GSTS needed to join.
Hey,
yes.
I don't know what they want. I hope say because me koye ku a nyame mpangu me be ho me nya microphone kutu on.
Yenya because we were fighting for a good cause.
Okay.
Not for a
bad cause. Good. Yes, mo clarify because mo kan war no na say there me ma she me kakra.
Yeah, the no NDCC pegging the corners for you to know.
No, okay.
The pillars on which we stand.
Good.
We have the track records of contributing to entire generations' transformation.
Good.
So these were the pillars of certain pillars of our contribution to generations in which the school has transformed. And you know, we share till you buy your present location, for your present location, what Akradia, or Kranobo say you aeroplane, propeller, hanging.
Yeah.
It used to be a military base. And when the molding of every student of GSTS very special, because when you come, we train you to be disciplined, responsible, and also focused to what you need to be. And this is what system that have produced us till today. And
good. Cyrus.
Yes, sir.
Let me jump to Taban first.
Yes.
Taban, where you are now, you're talking about the history of the school and the pillars you stand on, but where the school is today is called Pubi Bani Road in Takoradi. did mo person mo din kan no sa ko ho ntina mo di still ho na way na
What was the
like the school, he said the school started from Accra and it's moved to Takoradi, Sekedi Takoradi.
Yeah.
But the area, the street on which the school is still named with Kobi.
You see, one major area of interest is wherever there is GSTS or mention is made of GSTS, we make an impact.
Okay.
Well, the school Pubi isn't as the street Pubi isn't as popular as the school. In referring to that particular road, no, most people do not even know it's called Pubi Road.
Yes.
It's better identified by GSTS Road. Are you getting it?
Sure.
So we are bigger than the road, and we are bigger than the name. You see, we have rather made the road popular. I didn't come in earlier to add up to what you said, but when you go to GSTS, you come out as a complete man. Or you go through the school, and the school makes you complete. It's not like a business school where you go and come out as business minded, or just a technical school you go and come out as only technical minded. But here you go, you come out as a soldier. You
Moral
come out
attitude, personal attitude, business, discipline, and even the having the cap on to thing.
You come out as a complete gentleman. You got a little bit of journalism in you.
Yeah.
Look, Ubisa Mana, when it comes to husbands, we produce the best.
Hey.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Look, we are all over. So when you go to GSTS, you don't go and come out with a paper.
GSTS for now. GSTS for Monsalai.
Oh yeah.
Team GSTS Monsalai, your baby someone semane.
If you come out as a complete package.
Good. Mini Giant.
Yes, sir.
Mante.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Oh, everything is cool.
Everything is cool.
Yeah.
So, what did you learn from the history? I wanted you before I go to Cyrus. You are the yeah. So tell us what history touches your heart.
Okay, so the history that touches my heart, the part that touches my heart is the fact that students and staff were like going to the war as at World War I and World War II. Actually shows that the school has really contributed much in not just Ghana alone, but then the world at large.
Okay. Cyrus.
Yes, sir.
So you went to World War I and II.
Yes.
To fight for freedom.
Yes.
Fight for justice.
Yes.
The history of, apart from World War, in the industry, in our communities, don't add the fine husband's part. What else does the history bring out in our communities?
Okay, so as I said earlier, in any industry that you enter, there are giants excelling there. And I wanted to even give you names within the military and some politicians who made impacts to tell you that the school are shaping minds and hands. So, for example, in the military, I'm talking about those who are even retired and they made the name. So we have Commodore Steve Obimpe, who was once a secretary of Agric during the Rawlings era. He is a giant, and this man is a very committed giant, and even at now he's coming from GSTS meetings. Then we have Major General Matthew Kweku Essien. He retired just last year. He was a high-ranking military officer, a provost of the Staff College, and they made it excellently. We have I want to get the rank well, because with the military you would have to mention the rank well. So he is also let me get the rank well. I don't want to mention a wrong rank, then I will find myself in trouble. But the name is Peter Fedo.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he was a Navy officer and he made it excellently well. Then going into even academia, we have a lot of giants in academia doing excellently well. So when you go to the UG campus, we have Professor Kwame Johnson Ifavi of the chemistry department doing excellently well. We have Professor Kwadwo Kofi, Samuel Kwadwo Kofi, also of the engineering school, doing perfectly well. So all facets of life, wherever you enter, you meet giants doing excellently well, telling you that the school is shaping hands and minds. So no matter where you find yourself, you can do well as a giant. And even in other industries, let's say architecture, we have a senior giant who is even currently our president, GA Global. He's called Architect Daniel Kwadwote. He's doing excellently well. He owns the Brick Lane architecture firm, and they are doing so well. He even designed the Aqua Safari.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Safari Valley at Edukrom.
Yeah.
If you enter, you know that
I like that place.
It's a giant who did it.
Close to nature, the kind of designs they did, close to nature, and traditional stuff.
So
really good.
I'm just telling you the nature of people the school is producing.
That has actually brought me to my next question of purpose. You've done the history and all that, and then what we are talking about, even though I was asking about the history of some of the giants, but you are talking, you've brought it into purpose.
Yes.
The purpose somehow comes out from the history you are given.
Yeah.
But if you are to sum it up as purpose of GSTS today, hey, also for Ajim Frimpong, good morning, giant Ajim Frimpong, Presbyterian pastor's son, very bad boy, a good example of a bad boy. My mate, somewhere else.
That's from your definition.
No, also for bad baby, she said, "Nani edin dodo." Ajim Frimpong, serious. Okay. So if you can sum it up for me, I mean Ajim came to my mind because there's nothing that this boy can't do. There's nothing that he can't do. And I'm asking, from what you've talked about so far, no, what is the purpose of the school? Is it to get these guys to become bulldozers or mental, physical bulldozers? What is the purpose?
Okay, thank you. I would like to take this. I believe that when you look at the history and the reason, before you can find purpose, there should be a problem. So the initiators of this whole vision saw that there was a need for a problem to be addressed. And what was it? We call something industrialization. We call something development. What is it all about? If we say about industrialization, development, then we are talking about making a good welfare, making people live, advancement, people having comfort, prosperity. This is what we are talking about. The reason why somebody will leave a country, or a country is called third world, fourth world, I believe will soon be mentioned in the first world, is because of industrialization, development, and all this. So one of the key reason GSTS was established was to move Ghana from one space into another space, which at least over the years, by God's grace, we have seen. We've seen medical doctors, not just GPs, but people who are specialized. I mean, they can, I think if they are given the opportunity, they can even do kidney transplants and the rest. Yes, I know some of my mates. If you say think right now, I can call and put off your electricity. Because
I will say
you say so we have GSTS people handling a bigger chunk of the energy sector, the health sector. We can talk about Professor Akosa. It's also a GSTS student. We have people in the area of tax and legal law. We have people in every even in NASA, research in NASA. So we are not talking about people just limited to what you can talk about. But we have people across everything that contribute to the holistic development of humanity. Not to forget about those who are also into ministry. That means that they are contributing to the spiritual well-being of everybody, as well as those who are serving in the force. A country can never be safe unless you have a good security architecture and a good intelligence security man. Otherwise, you can be taken away one day. We don't want one day wake up and Ghana doesn't exist, and you have been taken away. So we have GSTS students who have been trained with the system of GSTS to protect, to produce, to keep at health, to also keep people and development and improvement in this country. So that has been the goal and that has been the purpose for this school being set up.
Good. Then I would say that in totality, the purpose has been well achieved, or is still in progress, because everywhere, except the one that you guys are afraid to talk about, everywhere in society, your impact is there.
Yes.
But I'm even sure even that place, your impact may be there, just that you don't want to talk about it.
You can put it to a vote. We don't even know what it is, but it can be put to a vote.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
What the Kumasi High School? This is my mouth. Kuhis, Mrantie, good morning. All the Mrantie listen, good morning. I hear some more dear papa, move be a clubhouse cry. Watch now, my dear pa, Kuhis, Moya. Giants no family cotton to him. This is someone.
Now I understand where you are going to.
Giants,
Stand tall.
Giants,
Stand tall.
Giants,
Stand tall.
We happy to make cotton to him, but I will try and stay my ground. Now let me ask, of this kind of purpose that is in progress. I mean, you've done so well already, but then you are making things happen as my younger ones are also coming on board by day. What is the student population as of now? What is it?
So currently we are talking about close to 3,000 students on campus.
Whoa.
Yes.
3,000?
Yes.
That means you guys, people keep coming.
Yes, a lot.
I see. Nobody's stowaways. They all stay until they finish.
Yes. They all stay on campus.
Is that so?
And learn. That's what they do.
I'm trying to push you guys to the wall, so you don't want to go.
You don't have any reason to go away. You don't have any tangible reason to go away.
Is that so?
Oh, you learn.
You guys are convincing me. My first son wants to be a military person and a restaurant owner. He says he wants to learn law. After law, goes to the military, and then privately he will be doing restaurant. But from the way you guys are talking, I'm like, then let me take him to GSCS streets. But high school so ho.
Oban Kachi said once he makes a grade, we'll consider him.
We will be considered.
Is that so?
Yeah.
That's right. Hey. Tadi. Okay.
The best comes from the west.
And yet the bad comes from the west.
No. The best comes from the west.
Oh. And I kind of first statement. What can the bad comes from the west? In my head, that is what I hear. The bad comes from the west. Not only is the best comes from the west.
Because the giants come from the west.
Okay.
So
now you should do it. The giants come from the west.
That's because the best comes from the west.
Okay. Let me tell our audience that they can send their WhatsApp to 05063679196. WhatsApp to 05063679196. Now between all our messages, our person only share and I say omo kan nya no kribia no mon kan channel me myself because they are intimidating me here and I need your support to face them. I want to face the giants. So na say embe so na say when mo bet your number so dey go about me afrena wo so wa kire wadwene 0579 300 025 0579 300 025 and I say 0550 055 522 0550 055 522 and I say 055 159 8321 055 159 8321 but me pacho men face here twen kakra ansa WhatsApp no de betumi de aba na etumi ahyase aka ho asema ma saa so na betumi akoyen Facebook page and I say YouTube account mu na woni yen akodi saa nkita ho no betumi akọ Max 89.7 FM our Facebook and I say YouTube na woni yen adi juma ewo ho Giants stand tall. Giants stand tall. Muda mun kwasa mu stand tall kra muti hu ya kra no ye muti kra no the height is okay for me apart from Mr. Mante that I can Russell words. My next question goes to Taban. Taban.
Ever ready?
After school, where you are working or what you are doing now, how impactful has being going to GSTS helped you in that area?
Well, interestingly,
minimum say our end wow.
Well, I
say nyame ya wadum na onyo ba papa oni say be ma wo ha dwene kura me ye okaka we me akro kaka tenti we ama wotimi ye ode say e ma na payin unu hu mobo.
Well, interestingly, after national service, I tried something. I went to Liberia. Okay. Well, before, I'm into food. I'm into food processing. But before this, I was in Liberia briefly to do something before the war. I wanted to travel, and I said, okay, let me work for a while to see if I could make it. Now I applied to teach in one of their top schools, and I was asked to bring in my application. I'm not a trained teacher. I've not had any training in that area, but GSTS qualified me to do it perfectly. Now, they did not request to see my certificate of proof. Brofo kakra me to paper na so. I convinced you almost say I was ready for the
one
job.
row T-square ni
Nothing. We had pen and paper.
No T-square, no compass.
Nothing. I'm say. And people say, when can I bring my application? I'm say, can I even bring it today? And people say, can I get a application? So I had my friend Linus sheet.
Linus sheet.
Okay. The principal was generous enough to give me one, and then I put my intention on the paper. Maybe I said, man, you have the job. When do you want to start? And I said, now. So I started teaching there and then. And one interesting thing in Liberia, the private schools don't pay teachers' salaries during the vacation period. I was paid.
Oh,
whilst teaching there, I'm on 40 say Ghana ni biaba, and he's doing wonders. So schools started applying to me for my services.
Oh, I see.
Any Liberian listening to me can call him. Well, so what prepared me for this is GSTS. Well, I made an impact. And then I won the Best Teachers Award on 3 consecutive years. For 3 consecutive years, I was adjudged the best teacher at the high school. That is the first part of it. Now, I'm into food processing. And again, I'm not an electrical engineer. Yet, I'm able to assemble, repair. I carry out almost all the major repair works on my machines. I go out there to advertise my stuff. I do the sales myself. I do the advertisement. and I do the accounting. Look, I do everything myself.
A real giant.
Oh yes. So you see, this means I came out of GSTS fully packaged, brewed, bottled, with an excellent taste from GSTS.
Brewed, bottled, with excellent taste.
Excellent taste.
What's your high
And then proudly labeled. GIANT.
Well packaged.
Giant. Well packaged.
And then go here to high school for you. If it was brewed and bottled, there.
Brewed, bottled, labeled. Excellent taste. From GSTS.
Remember you name baby
Oh, Debbie. It can be the communion wine. Okay. So when something is brewed, if we have coffee,
yes,
be brewed. So why do you?
No, I'm just only asking. Since you said bottled,
no, you are trying to fly over the bar.
Okay.
Is a coffee?
Coffee said environment sometimes gives information.
That's it. Because coffee says they are bottled.
Oh, this one there. What about Makutia?
Environment bring different definitions.
For you know, I might be talking about a bottle of coffee.
Yes.
We have common wine.
Yes. Or it can even be palm wine.
Palm wine.
Palm wine.
Palm wine. We don't brew palm wine.
Okay.
We tap palm wine.
Okay.
Environment.
Okay. Beyond the palm wine. but in all, I mean, the import is that a giant comes out, and a giant is somebody who comes out of a man.
Oh yeah.
So before if you even enter as a man, as an ordinary man, you come out as a giant that can do anything. In fact, for me, what can you see? No, actually say, no matter what, if you go through GSTS, and if anybody is listening and wants to send the child to be a better man, a giant in every aspect.
It's only one school, GSTS. Only one school. You know, there are times, let me even chip in here. Sorry for cutting you. When we dress our beds,
yeah.
Look, when we dress our beds, and a reckless housefly or mosquito tries to perch on the bed, no, I'm sure about sleepy before.
This one they were convincing me completely.
Yeah, because
my son,
we
that
are
is the area he
that.
fails me completely. Dressing of beds. What they are convincing me, Obaba.
Oh yeah,
Obrempon is coming to GSTS because just to come and learn even how to dress beds. I'm sorry I'm putting him out here, but I really want to.
Oh yeah.
That's
one of the first lessons of
into where they mark me convince me about. So Mr. Abakuji, Giant Abakuji, yes. Your same question comes to your domain. What direct impact has GSTS put on the purpose of GSTS put on you?
Thank you. I think speaking, I would like to add to what my senior giant spoke about. He said they didn't even look for his certificate. They just mentioned GSTS. This is it. At a point in time, GSTS was not housing only students from Ghana. Even a few months ago, there was a student from Sierra Leone, Kone also. Kenya, in Ghana. And you know, GSTS is a name that have traveled beyond the borders of Ghana. So when you go somewhere, you say you are from GSTS, and you are a giant, the conversation changes. Now, one thing I have learned in GSTS, when we arrived, the training, the discipline, the commitment, the morale, the encouragement, and also the reshaping of your ideas and retraining, and also giving you a skill that, you see, problem solving is a skill we learn. That's what a lot of us don't know. What makes a difference between two people who sat in the same class is one's ability to solve a problem and the other not being able to solve it. In GSTS, you are given room to experiment a lot. Remember, we were science students. but you have the opportunity to go to the metal workshop
Okay.
and do songs. I mean, try to solve certain petty things. If you are giving farms flower beds to maintain. So what do? If you are not getting the right equipment to be able to dig through your flower beds, that means you have to do something. Now, we also had the opportunity whereby past giants came to the school to mentor, to come and tell us what they are doing in their respective places. So that means that you don't see industry far away from you. You see it like a transition. So there's always a relationship. So when you are walking about, you don't see somebody, let's take for instance, a giant who is a surgeon in a hospital, and you see him and you are, oh, I'm from GSTS. Then you start scratching your head. It's not true. In GSTS, both past and new students will come to the same base over there. So to me, it brought that good cordial relationship behavior. So it became a culture. So you don't find it difficult relating to every level of people in the society. So, and another thing is that it gives us that view of problem solving. So everywhere GSTS people enter, we look for solutions. We don't tell the problem, we tell solutions. And you can take it from when we entered, when the cameras were things were adjusted, and we said, please test your cameras. We want to be sure. We don't want things to go. We don't want to waste time, and they will tell us, oh, the cameras were even off focus and all these things.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things we learned in GSTS, and it has molded us to this level. So you see GSTS people always talking about solutions. We don't tell problems.
So I can liken GSC as the giants to water. Wherever you put water, it takes the shape that is supposed to be there and make sure what is supposed to be achieved is achieved. Even if it has to break barriers to make sure it creates a way for things to be done, it is done. So GSC as the giants are always adaptable to whatever. I mean, Taban's statement and what your first elaborated also shows that yes, wherever you put a giant can work. So, Matty, giant, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Are you sure you are young? So I wouldn't be able to go to the work you do and whatever. But where you are today, social values, home and all that. What impact are you be able to make in your home and then amongst your friends?
Okay, so when you go to GSTS, one thing.
And who bet me kasa ba kokra mon fa GSTS mem. Okay, what do you
One thing you learn is to be firm as a person.
Okay.
Like to be firm, and also you take away excuses from your life. Taking away excuses means if you are given a rule, it's either if you need something, you make it clear that you need this. Not to go and come back and come and see I couldn't perform the task.
Okay, now take the excuse of GSTS out and speak to you.
Okay, Mr. Day.
Hey, me.
Say, I could GSTS. I don't want to be on the firmness. Excuses, yeah, they don't entertain it at all. Only the one in Ninja. Obi ebonde obi a ko GSTS bia no excuses and canabra bon. That's one thing I've noticed, because the moment you start giving excuses, even in school no cry no obi abehunde yen serious, because those then na na one man tax there. Let's see, my senior was talking about flower beds. Flower beds ejuma no say sha everything the way you may be or easy, but so with the flower bed you more for 1 month I want everyone there.
I
So
see.
you become responsible, you become firm, excuses are out of your life. So that is how it shapes you as a human being and as a man as well.
Good.
My memfa ntwam.
Okay.
When the GSTS yakwa young enye book pen yekosua.
Okay.
Senior tabanka de obecho say address that means personal hygiene. It did there hold on
And discipline.
and discipline. A part of that you were use inspection every morning. Into in tomb and you move no. Yeah, it's not our culture. Now, at the pros or Nika Panasa, you have found a science student to say a then student to grounds work will help. That means you'll be catering for a plant. That's the word we give you the flower bed. Now, flower bed and so your work design be manu and you're there. Iron Masamasana
Special kind of bed.
It must look presentable. All plants you know, and to move fine, chinning kogu manu. Now, and like I said, the planting room, there it must look very nice. And there are places also allocated to students that you sweep and clean. So it's a holistic, it's that Taban Camp. I say, we are the best husbands you can see.
Contestable.
My men come as me.
No, as for
the best was say so.
Okay.
You would GSTS. I want you to say I know fresh fish. Because at a point, na or your vacation. Na do be a coffee. Na free baby new taka. Fresh fish. Those days, fresh fish was available. You were day student in your borders. You only have day student from what the fresh fish are back. Block 4 nature 7 and 8. Why you have one point. Say you try the fence ni free who say yeah there you fresh fish soup.
Serious.
So we did our first experimental soups over there. It's a honor I learned how to cook. Then I remember there was a time too we did an experimental rice cooking. And you know, you see some of these things are very adventurous, but these are some of the things we learned over there. So there are certain things, yes, today we have, I think things are more sharpened. I think students will be introduced maybe once a while, what Robert Kotor war, the kitchen home, there, okay, more than one, say, answer now. You may say the school be what call university. What's the one in soup? No funny tea. Wash.
But not a giant.
Wash. Seriously. You so no funny tea. Chance and asash.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, but GSTS it cannot be so. Yeah. Because you are organized. You see, you enter fresh and you come out well packaged. So these are some of the things you get from universities.
Good. Abusia, for the giants from the west, almost the best.
The best. Almost.
But I say,
almost the best.
Oh, I put something there.
Yeah, we have no equal. The best.
Okay, Abusia, for the giants from the west.
Where the best come from.
Almost say where the best come from. In America, I can't say where the best come from. Somehow, somewhat, I support them, and I'm not supporting them because no crepa, but because as almost also watch man But they are the best from what we've heard from them so far, and what we know already in the system. Like I said, I have friends there that I can attest to that they are very, very good in whatever they do, and somehow somebody even inspire us in certain areas of our lives that we can attest to. So thanks so much. But just to remind you that it is not anybody that you are listening to. You are just listening to GSCS, all students. We have Giant Ambekuji here. We have Giant Cyrus. We have Giant Taban and Giant Are you already a giant or mini giant?
I'm a giant.
Giant.
Yeah.
Giant in bones. Giant in mind. Okay, so we have them here that we are talking to. If you want to join us, like I said, you can set 0506 367 196. 0506 367 196. That is our WhatsApp line that you can use to join us, send us messages that we can read out for you. You can also go to Max 89.7 FM on social media and send your messages there too. We can get them to read for you. Now, before we want to take a breather in a minute or two, but before we do that, I want you to just introduce to us. You've talked about your school, blah blah blah, but what exactly? Why are you here today? Today. What's the purpose? Just briefly. I mean, if all of you will say the same thing, I don't have any problem, but I want to hear from you individually, starting from Giant Ambekuji. Exactly why you're here.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. We were invited today to come and show our appreciation to the Giant community as first one of them. Then secondly, also tell the Giant community what GAA have achieved so far in the past. Then the last one, to tell the Giants community what we have in stock in the future, 2026. So I think there'll be time for us to elaborate on that. I believe so. Or are we going to have time to talk about it?
Sure. I just wanted us to kind of give a hint before we go for break, so that our listeners and our viewers would be ready to get to know what the Giants are about today. Because what we've done there is just the normal prelims of how things go. Now we're going to go deep into those things. Cyrus, do you have something to add to your being here today?
Yeah, before that, I was trying to get the rank of the rank officers. Is Rear Admiral Peter Kofi Fedu.
Okay.
He was the Chief of Naval Staff.
Okay.
Yes, retired. So I've corrected it.
Good.
I think after the break, we would be able to go into projects that GSTS Alumni Association is taking on campus now, so that all Giants will be rallied to support the school, because that's the purpose of GSTS Alumni Association. Okay. We just have to give back to the school. So after the break, we'll talk more about projects that are complete, projects that are in the process, projects that we are about to take, so that all Giants will be rallied to help, so that we can complete the project and give back to the school. Thank you.
Okay. Taban, Giant Taban.
Yeah. Mine is to say, I would want to use the occasion to thank Max for partnering us to tell the world what we're doing, what we intend doing, and what we've done so far. You were there for us before the last homecoming, and you helped us to send a message out. It's interesting to learn that it was a massive success. Yeah, we are so grateful. So kudos.
Good. That is why we are here. We always want the best, even though we are not in the West. We make sure we make the best come from the West.
Because we'll be hosting the best.
Yes.
You can equally move to the West.
Oh, we in fact we are in the West. We are in the West. Maximum FM is in the West. Wow. We went on the break a little while, but we are making arrangements to come back again. So I mean, we are in the West. Before you come in, somebody sends a message. He says, I love my Giants. I was in house 8, cabin 8. Respect to our then headmaster T.K. Mensah. I love his discipline. We must shake the National Science and Maths quiz again, like the days of Laware and Kunal Khatri, the Indian guy. Thanks. This guy is saying that we must shake the NSMQ again, like the days of Laware and Kunal Khatri, the Indian guy. Thanks. What are you guys going to do with the NSMQ? I mean, are you there with a T-square, ruler, and those things? But hold it. Let's take a breather. Just 2 minutes break. We'll come back and we'll find out what this guy wants to say about. Let's take a breather.
Shut the target! Oh my word! What's the Sputnik? Through the middle. Opportunity for the Fabians. They are backing it.
Asante, Mr. Asante, what you're going on?
Football is back and the nation is ready. From the streets of Accra to the parks of Kumasi to every corner where passion beats louder than 1,000 drums. The Ghana Premier League returns. The rivalries, the passion, the drama, every tackle, every goal, every last-minute moment that reminds us that this is our game. The stars are ready. The teams are ready. The fans are roaring. This season, we rise together. This season, we play for glory. This season, the Ghana Premier League is back. Live on Max TV and Max FM 89.7. This is our home. Let's cherish our home. Ghana Premier League is back. Ooh, oh, we are the number one. Ooh, oh, we are.
The 15th Gold Bond RTP Awards 2025 is here. The prestigious awards is slated for Saturday, 7th February 2026 at the Accra International Conference Center. Red carpet starts at 6 p.m. The event will also award the top 10 most performed public company CEOs of 2025, with lots of artists performing on the night. The 15th Gold Bond RTP Awards is powered by Big Events Ghana and sponsored by Gold Bond, Visa King, RTP Media Training Institute, RTP Skills Development Institute, RTP Mall, AgriFed Ghana, CocoFed, Knee Fashion, Coco Trade Ghana, Ride Along, A to Z Auto Services, and Special Ice Mineral Water. For Sports Pack, to win the Radio Sports Program of the Year award, dial star 920 star 111 hash and enter nominee code 356 to vote.
Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. Matthew 4 verse 19. Tune into Max FM and listen to Evangelism Focus, a program brought to you by Gang courtesy of the Global Evangelism Restoration and Focus Movement. Do you belong to a church and desire to win souls? Or are you into evangelism in any part of the world? Then join us and be a member of this movement. We help to win souls for existing Bible-believing churches. Your host is the radio evangelist, Deacon Danny Glover, a seasoned evangelist from the International Central Gospel Church, Royal Temple, Awoshi, and founder of the Global Evangelism Restoration and Focus Movement, Global ERFM. He has over 30 years of experience in evangelism, so you'll be greatly inspired as you listen to him. Tune in this and every Sunday from 5:30 to 6 a.m. and you will be blessed. For enquiries, 40244 955 425 or 050-9038-893, or visit our website www.restoreevangelism.com. Evangelism Focus. Let's focus on evangelism.
.7 Max FM.
Em say eneno the thing say better per se uhunu me but I refuse to be uhunu in Jesus name because the giants are gianting. The giants are gianting. Na me na me share na say amumo me hu mususu wo modoso mumo me hu. Me dey edwuma me to say me the giants be ya madam fo dada. Me pɛ me ho asɛm na gya me nyantɔkɔ ma ko bi aboa me aha abusuafo a mo hwɛ Max TV na mutie Max FM yɛda mo ase bebree sɛ mo da so ekura yɛ mo na yɛ no mo ɛkɔba GSCS fo a mo ɛwɔ ha nyinaa so yɛda mo ase sɛ mo da so ɛhwɛ na mutie mo nhyɛ ma mo ho obi a GSCS Global whatever you are share so that they can also contribute or say whatever they have to say about their school. Right now, me can say Taban they can some dada. Giant Taban. Yes. 85 organizing secretary.
Always standing tall.
Minimum some way tall dada. Even sitting crowd way tall. Uzuru rami. And I wo Steve Tay Wayo president of Greater Accra chapter so also abeka yensa ewa ha that is another giant Steve Tay Wayo Greater Accra yeah that so was Cyrus Obinda Kon second deputy general secretary 2014 and I wo Eugene Gameli 95 deputy ex-deputy treasurer so ewa ha within me can be a me person to use also for me yeah so abusia for one I know did you mind the giants from the west almost the best yes giants from the west who are the best and they know standing tall sitting on the rock yeah they see that no rock so that the more transfer and fire yeah so abusia for now yeah before say be break now ye bisa se mode monka T square ni hwan na mode adwuma na NS MQ we dey be family why so but before you get there no mean bisa se most di ntina mo ba ha ne pa maka ma man summary but na mo chiche mu na mo chiche mu 1111 na yenti
okay into yɛda obi ase sɛ yɛnya akwanya nso na ansa na mɛkɔ wei so no mɛda Max media ase for all the time you supported us sɛ mama the spirit and the mission of GA, that means GSTS Alumni Association, have traveled very far. And we say, God bless you for doing that service for us. Na enaya baha assembly ye ti mekaye di kind yada GSTS fo na se ye fa konya so adomase se mabwa na baby ye free ne botana da ye ni so ye free ho abedu baby pempe so ye we na me gidi se we hu photos infoni kakra ye dia mawo ama we hu infoni a ye wo no ene ye pese ye yi e kire ebusuafo GSTS na yan ye call ye no
wo hwe sorry wo hwe TV no de ubetimi ahwe GSTS wo TV no so won so wuti wo radio so no wuti ewie na se wotakam de amese o menhwe ko Facebook but ukudura you can still see this on Facebook to wakwa hwe Max 89.7 FM mpacho to asuma
we edumedi a nyame adom last year a course e wo Takra this
116
yes 116th anniversary we kura deɛ na ɛyɛ aprapra kwan mu a yɛde ɛkɔ ɛno na muhu no saa ɔsɛ yie ni anigyeɛ a yɛn nyinaa yɛdi afiri nkran ne amanɔne ne beebiara a yɛbɔ yɛ dwuma wɔ yɛgya no nyinaa ɛne yɛde ba atakorade na before wei kura ne deɛ yɛyɛ de na kɛse paa mapa wɔ kurom ha ma wɔ dwumayɛfoɔ yi bi koraa ɛbɛhwɛeɛ they were witnesses to it na what was the purpose and the goal of all these? We're celebrating the goodness of the Lord in all this. And another thing was that we were trying to bring together the entire GSTS family in this. Now, Butabi so da yeniso, Butana da yeniso say we wanted to establish what we call the endowment fund. Now, endowment fund, you know, na sekyerɛ ne deɛ he yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ totoboa bi si hɔ a ɛbɛwo na mmerɛ bi bɛba no ɛhia sɛ obi bɛyi sika biom ne yɛde akɔyɛ biribi wɔ GSTS ba mmerɛ bi bɛso no sɛ sika no ankasa toboa na ɛbɛwɔ hɔ no ɛno ankasa bɛwo na yɛbɛtumi de ayɛ projects ɛne nneɛma a yɛhia ɛwɔ GSTS campus hɔ sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛsi dan foforɔ sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ gate foforɔ sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛma student scholarship sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ new yɛbuild enti yɛbotaa baako na ɛda yɛni so paa last year yɛ initiate by these programs ɛne sɛ yɛ establish the endowment fund enti wotumi hu that was the endowment fund. It was launched last year by God's grace, and we celebrated it. And we also went yakoye ena yako celebrate projects a yanso ya ewie ewo school mu ho. Me de besi ha sei na me nuano mo ha so e de kakra aka wansa na masamba. Okay.
Nene meko Taiso Giant CV Tewa Yoso na ono so de bi ato aso man yere yakata pi kakra di otu fa de hye man.
Okay, meka chu no pa meka fancy but meta se meka
okay.
So yes, last year we had our homecoming as we normally would do every other year.
Yeah.
And the essence of homecoming is also to Ghana Giants to come together, have a fraternal base, do some networking, see what is happening in the school, what we could also improve in the school. As Giants, we are not there to intimidate. We are there to make sure.
Are you sure?
Yes, no.
What you are doing to me here?
No. If you are intimidated, we don't have to intimidate you. If you feel intimidated by our presence, that is you. You would see us imposing. What it means is that we do things that are beyond the ordinary. Okay, so our thinking, our actions, our everything stands out. That's why we always stand tall. So we used this homecoming to do all this networking, to come to the school, to gather everybody together and see how best we could imprint our authority as the school of choice in Ghana. I'm sure you've been told about GSCS, a bit of GSCS history already. And as Giants, we don't need to pave ways. The ways paved for us, okay? As we come, people just give way. Because any giant coming around, you look at it and you say, I look like a grasshopper in their eyes.
So let me let them pass.
Okay. So we organized this homecoming. We went there, we looked at all the things that are around, we commenced, there are some projects that were undertaken and we had to put all those things together. Okay, so that is the bit of the homecoming aspect.
Okay.
Our gathering here is to recount some of the successes that we chalked in that aspect, and also to project the vision that we have in the year that we've entered into now. and also to try and garner all other giants and giantesses. Remember that we had a few ladies who came to the school. Okay.
But now you don't have ladies.
No. It's they try to they felt that the giants were too boisterous and tried to reduce their capabilities and let feminine come in. But you cannot make girls out of boys. And those girls could also cannot become men out of girls. It's also possible.
Yeah.
So that experiment just didn't work right from the beginning. But we still have those 5 giantesses, which we are very proud of. And if you even contact them, their environment and what they do, other ladies just marvel and wonder whether these people, has there been some form of testosterone pumped into them? Somehow they are beyond what normal women would do. Okay, so that's it.
That is the giant in them.
Yes, so that's the giant in them. So that is basically the thing. So we want to also let others know. I mean, some people have trumpeted themselves. The school made us such that we don't come and blow our horns, but we undergird every process that goes on in the country. Without any giant in any process, it just fizzles out.
That's right. Whoa.
Yes. And trust me, you can go in and look at it. Without giants in the military, we would not have the Ghana military as it is now. Ghana Armed Forces. Without giants in the industries, we will not have the industries as they stand out now. It's not possible. Okay, our training makes sure that we were the base that held everything. And that is why usually you will not be seen as out there, because we undergird, we hold everything. Okay, and then the rest just come in as icing, and that is what everybody sees. So that's my part. I know, John Taba, maybe you want to add something also.
Okay. Oh, before you came in, I think I made him to understand that wherever we go, we make an impact.
Yeah.
Because we allowed the school to go through us. We didn't just go through the school,
but the
school rather went through us. So wherever we go, so wherever we go, it's obvious. You can see it. And, I think I don't know what was it that we were talking
about. I wanted to find out what really brought you here today, or what made us invite you to throw light.
Okay. So beyond all that I've said, also is to make the school attractive to other students who are coming in. Okay, some people have not known how GSTS is, and if they were watching the picture, even the scene itself, the school itself tells you something. A school that looks like an Olympic stadium. We are all together in one enclave. Okay. And the discipline that the school offers when you go through it is none that you would find anywhere else. You at a point, for me, in my era, I exited the school in 1983. Oh, okay. And in my era, by the time you are writing your A levels, tech is already there waiting to take you in.
That's right.
Okay, we call it tech UST, now KNUST. It is already there. They come around and make sure that they will just want to absorb you. And when you go, oftentimes in the first year, we were called junior tech, the school, that's what we meant, junior tech. So oftentimes when you go to tech first year, you don't really do what the first years are doing. It's almost like they promote you to second year.
That's right.
Yes, because what they are doing in first year, we had already done it in school. Okay, so that is it. And somehow, some other influences have watered down some of these potentials. But we want to bring it back to the extent that anybody going to GSCS knows that when it finishes, even without, and that is in the exception, where you don't get university admission. That's an exception. Okay, because it's the norm that when you complete the school, you get university extension. Even without that, you can stand on your feet and be who you want to be.
Good.
Okay, so that is it. So we want to just tell it to all the SS students coming up there that when you want to consider an institution that will bring out the best in you, GS is the first to consider. It's not even an option. It is the go-to. Then when unfortunately you don't get a placement, then you can look at the others that are making all this money.
Hey, sir. GSTS is the ultimate.
Yes.
And then the Asamaba.
Of course, unless in your vision you want to become somebody like an accountant, GSTS is not built for those humanities.
And then move over here because me former boss we catch them say accountants are not almost that you're correct, Papa. Yamenkwa ka me ya jedi. Now my accountant we so what you ha on the mental problem. Prosper, good morning. I hope you are okay. Accountant for the Yana Nukwasi.
No. GSTS, you know the logo, Mente Manu. I mean, with mind and hands. Your mind must be sharp and alert, and you must use your hand to do meaningful things.
Good.
These two together makes you powerful and potent.
I see.
Okay, so that is what the school taught us. Unfortunately, recently it appears that credence has been watered down. It is not lost, but that is why the alumni have come up together to shore it up again, so that people would know that in this world, to make it, you need to use your mind and your hand.
Okay. Now let me go straight to Giant Turban. Can you tell me some of the, not your year group, 85, but other from the 1909 coming for the last 116 years, what are some projects that you can mention that the alumni have done that you want to mention before I go to my next questions? I mean, we can start and then the rest can continue.
I don't think we have to start from 1909 because during my time in school, the alumni wasn't that vibrant.
Okay.
Yeah. It was quite recently, if I'm not mistaken, the last 15 years. Okay. Yes. And we decided to give back. So that brought about the formation of the GAA. Okay. So this is a long-standing practice that's giving back to the school. The alma mater has been a long-standing practice. It's born out of gratitude, loyalty, and again responsibility to the school. It sort of reminds us that we're coming from somewhere, and as we living or we've left the place, we'll have to make it better than we met it. Now, talking about the projects, I would want to start from the gate. Right from the gate to the very last house. We've been able to do something to enhance it. We have redone the gates, and as soon as you enter, we have a special place designated for visitors. That's the visitors waiting lounge. We also have the
oh, okay, nice one.
Yes, that is a gate you can see on your screens. We also have the ceremonial.
Yeah, so that's the administration block.
Yeah.
Yes, this is another classroom. Okay, and this classroom previously was not there. It's actually the GA that got it up there. Yes, we had one giant, Jan Kobna, who led us get all these things up.
Okay.
That is the classrooms behind the science block. Okay, so you could see how it was dilapidated before, and then the renovations that have brought it this far.
Okay.
Okay, it's not just aesthetics. This is not the outside. The inside also.
So good.
Okay, so it's not just the externals that have been done. Roofing, we have re-roofed nearly every dormitory. We've changed it from the asbestos to what you see now. The dining hall roofing has also been done. Okay, and that is the block 2. That is Western and then upon house. Yes, house 3 and 4. That's what you see over there. That's also been re-roofed. If you go through the pictures, this is block 1. That is Richie and Vanderpool. Yes, that's been re-roofed. So typically we start from the top, we do the re-roofing, and then we'll come into the dormitories itself, and then tidy that place up, and then we go behind it where you have the washrooms, and then do that. That's the chemistry lab. When we have two chemistry labs. We have the junior chemistry lab and then the senior chemistry lab.
Okay.
So this one is a senior chemistry lab that is being renovated. Okay. And this is the sick bay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay, so GSTS, what you see here is an apology of the real thing, because it doesn't tell you the full story. This is almost like a clinic.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not just a bay where somebody just goes and lies and all that. So these are some of the interiors within the. There's a counseling room in India. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So as you roll about, you see other ones, and these ones are most recent. Okay, they are projects that were done earlier. The dining hall, for example, had to go through a whole refurbishment. Okay, and probably we'll see an aspect of it. Some of the classrooms also, these were the recent ones, the classroom. The next point would be to the workshops themselves. You know, GSTS had a workshop that was industrial level. Okay, we had how many lathe machines? I think 30 lathe machines or so in there. We had all the things that you could do.
We had the senior.
Yeah, the senior and junior workshops. And then we have the metal and the woodwork workshops. When I was there, we even had a blacksmith workshop.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And before we came in, we had a poetry workshop also where they do poetry using clay to do all other things as well. So these are things, and when we went to GSTS at that time, there's no way you go through the school and not be attached to any of the workshops. You either do woodwork or you do metal work. So that you become either a civil engineer or mechanical engineer or something. That kind of thing. Those are going to be revived. These things came down because, you know, previously we had 7 years.
Yeah.
And some of us would even go through middle school before coming to GSTS. So by the time you get to Form 1, you are probably about 15, 16 years. And you have another 7 years to go through. By the time you exit GSTS, you are a young adult.
Yeah.
Okay, and skilled. And those tools there were not for minors. They were for people with muscle. Okay, so now with these young guys who have come in and who are a lot more database and don't have that thing, they couldn't fit themselves into the workshop.
Used to the
okay, so they chose other subjects other than the technical that the GSTS was established for. And so at a certain point, I understand even a whole year stream, we had only one person doing technical for a school that was built for technical purposes. And we want to revive that. And you could see the impact on the economy as we see now. Everybody is becoming an HR person or an accountant and all that one, and nobody is building anything. So the country is sinking because the base has been disrupted. And we want to do that one. And once
it's even affecting those who want to become husbands.
Okay, so that is how the school was. Besides that one was the discipline that we also went through. When I was coming, I heard that we were talking about some of the disciplines, the tendering of the flower pot and all that. Yeah. Okay, and it may appear to you as if flower pot tendering, what does it mean? I mean, it's almost like, oh, you tender flower, but if you have to tender a flower pot for a whole 10, make sure that it is nice. There's no way you cannot be a good husband. Because it takes patience and diligence to tender those flower pots.
Or even
you water them, a senior will come with a long rod, and if it hits something or it goes through and it is dry, you are toast. Meanwhile, where you have to get the water and come and water your flower pot is something else. And sometimes, if your punishment could be they give you a spoon to come and fill a whole 34 bucket water. Yes, that is if you don't do your work well. So you have patience to do it right. And you know,
that means even if you start a business on your own, you should
be
able
husband,
to.
You have to have patience.
Yeah.
And tender.
Good.
Okay. So those are some of the things we went through.
Now let me jump. My next question, I will jump it and come back.
Yeah.
What has been your impact on National Science and Maths quiz?
Okay. So now look at it this way. Those are singular or unitary activities. An activity that requires just one or two people. and that does not reflect the whole school. There will be exceptions in every situation. Every school, even if it is a lowlier school, would have one or two people who probably would be exceptions, or they will be out of the norm. They will shine and be brilliant. Does that make that school that great? No, it doesn't. If you really want to assess the impact of a school, look at it with the whole gamut of students who went to that school. When they left, how did they become? National Science and Math Schools, yes, it is good, at least for the aesthetics it projects your school. And so, even in the previous one, that's the recent one where we went to the semi-finals. Yes, we were all happy and would have wished that we had the ultimate trophy. Okay. But that will still not define what GSTS stands for. Because sometimes also in these competitions, a student could have a blackout or something. A very brilliant student to sit behind there and suddenly everything is lost. Does that make that student dumb? No. Does that make his school low? No. I mean, we all know, we've heard about other schools. I don't want to, but I can just give you one or two. There are schools like Accra Academy, schools like Wesley Grammar, schools like Agri Shokota Girls. These are, we all know, good schools. What has been their impact on the National Science and Math School? And yet you and I know you would want your daughter to go to, let's say, Agri Shokota or Wesley Grammar. Are you going to say because you have never won National Science and Math Quiz, you won't take them there? No. But what makes them great schools is the product that they churn out. Okay, so when you superimpose or you juxtapose the National Science and Math Quiz to the performance, the ultimate performance of the students who come out, it doesn't match. I look at it and it doesn't. I mean, yes, we would wish that every time we are winning the National Science and Math Quiz, and so what?
So I would let me put in this from what my seniors talked about. If we look back to years in the university, I can confidently tell you that at a certain point in time, a bigger percentage of the students in the School of Engineering were coming from the districts. UMAT, Takwa School of Mechanics, from the time it used to be part of IMD till today. Do you know they think that UMAT is an annex of GST? Yeah. And do you know people who are trading UMAT? The first time I came to work in Accra, in the telecom sector, from the mining environment, there was somebody asking, they wanted to test my blood. They said whether I'm a normal human being, because they haven't seen a mining person before.
Interesting.
Yes. This is the type of skill set you have coming from here. Go through the mining environment and you see a lot of GSTS people. Go through the energy sector, you see GSTS people. Like we always say, we don't label ourselves and make noise.
It looks like a giant somewhere is trying to tell me that stop asking that question. And he's saying that former, the late Professor Kofi Andam,
yes,
former VC of KNUST, Professor Ajima Bedu Akosa, director of Ghana, former director of Ghana Health Services, and CP flag bearer, NK Bully, Bule or so, yeah, director of Mechanical Lloyd, Dr. Trebi Olenu at NASA.
NASA.
Yeah. The list goes on. So thanks.
Even some of the CDSs of this country.
Yeah.
Because they are late, we don't want
to bring them.
Yes.
But at least they made impact on the society.
So if you want a list, maybe go to the Ghana, they'll give you.
I think the point has been well made that yes, you've even last year you were at the semi-finals,
yes,
which is good enough. I mean, more than good enough. Very, very impressive. But what I gather from what you are saying is that in a Mr. Club of peace free. the mystery free the moka nyana say it's a means to an end, but it's not an end in itself. National Maths and Science School, so we did the BIAP. Now also bringing out students that should become collective or holistic, becoming giants in every endeavor of their lives, even including being house husbands, like me. Me, I'm a full-time house husband. So this is what you stand for. GSTS stands for. The giants stand for. That is well noted. Now let me come back to somewhere that you started talking about trying to get an endowment fund.
Yes.
You talked about this endowment fund for the purposes and all that, but how do you want to achieve this endowment fund? For how long would it be going on? Let's discuss that.
Okay. I will thank you for this opportunity. I also like to thank as many people, GSTS folks, corporate organizations that have helped and that have contributed to today. But I'll use this opportunity to say we need more. And we call for more participation, and we call for more partnership into this. Now, history of endowment fund is not unique to GSTS. Harvard, Stanford, all the big names of institutions we hear have a system like that. That's why some universities in certain places and certain schools can boast of about $400 million endowment fund, and they can even tell, if you don't fund us, we can exist. For us, GSTS want to build an endowment fund that will be resilient. That means that we want to see an amount that when we invest, the yield that comes out of it can sustain expenditure of what is happening in the school. Expenditure in the sense that improvement funded expenditure. What are they? We need extra teachers. If government cannot pay for them, we can use the fund to pay. If there are things to be maintained, like you can see the projects that we undertook, let's say we need extra beds at the sick bay. If government is not bringing them, the endowment fund can be a call on too. If we need a certain type of medical staff over the government cannot pay for it, we put them in there. We need certain equipment in certain labs in the school, and government cannot provide, we go in and put it there.
Students that you think can become real proper giants but do not have the resources.
Yes. We know government is saying that free feeding, free, everything is free, but we think that we can come in with something also to support, to improve the quality. Because I can tell you, if you are learning on poor nutrition, it can be a problem. You are eating gari and you think you can do better. Your brains need certain type of nutrition. So this endowment fund will be a source of really tooling solutions into the school. Now, we should know, as much as a rock is even exposed to the environment, it depletes. Metals rust. So that means that the facility that has stood there over the years may be falling apart or deteriorating in a certain way. How do we keep it in shape? How do we keep the old architectures, and how do we maintain the physical infrastructure that is there? It will come through this endowment fund, because we think that by establishing and keeping it, we stand a better chance to retain what it is, and also to give quality product output. So that means that it's not that every time we have to go in for an emergency, okay, do some contribution left, right, center. No, we want to be I told you from the beginning, we solve problems. So we think that the key to open that door of solution to our long-term existence and relevance is that endowment fund. And we call upon all corporate organizations, institutions, well-meaning Ghanaians, benevolent people to come and support this worthy cause. And when you are with us, we'll teach you what we know, and we'll also contribute to the well-being of the students that are coming in there. So this is what we have to say about this common fund. So, somebody also will say, then how can I contribute? You can go to GSTS website, the GA website.
Before the how, who are supposed to? Is it the giants that you are appealing to start this, or other corporate organizations or other individuals who may not have even passed through GSTS, but then feel that, oh, because honestly, let's put my being here today aside. The kind of things you said, I feel like I should let my son pass through. I feel certain things that I personally admire about life, or I feel if it's been done, it's okay. So I'm not a GSTS fan, but I would want to.
Yes.
So who are the people that we are looking at to be the? You are the architects of the fund, but who are the people we are asking them to come on to that?
Okay. For your information, the fund have been commissioned already.
Okay.
That was on the 1st of December at Accra Aviation Social Center.
Okay.
With a dinner on the 1st of December. It was duly launched. The bank accounts have been opened. Every data is available. Now, the first line of call are the GSTSO students. Of course, GSTS have brought us this far, have contributed to our well-being. So it is time for us to give back. As much as you can give, we welcome. So first is the GSTS alumni. Second, associates of GSTS. Associates can be parents of students and friends, family and friends of people who attended GSTS. Even wives of husbands of GSTS can join in. It's a collective call. Institutions, donor agencies, anyone that sees what we've done. That's why we projected projects that we've taken and we've undertaken. You saw them be displayed on the screen. We were not just taking money for the sake of taking money, but you can see the transformation that we have made. Some of these roofings were one-off. I remember some time ago there was a storm, ripped off some places. You can see it's renovated. Now we want to move further. We like this particular year, I just want to step a bit forward. This year we want to renovate the dormitories where the students sleep. At least if you have a good place to lay down your head, you can have a peace of mind before your stomach. If you talk about the kitchen, if you saw the new, we have renovated the kitchen. Now we don't use muchia, the old switch stoves. We don't use them. We don't use firewood and all these things. They've been rolled off. Now we use smokeless steam cookers.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm yet to see any school that has it.
In high school has it.
Your high school has it. High school. Okay, we'll check. I think I'm just being informed that Presec has it before them.
Oh, so you learned from high school?
I think they came to see it, so they learned from us. So this is it. We've even changed our cooking, our kitchen.
Yeah.
We have changed our dining hall. That means we've changed. What are we doing in that process? We are improving hygiene. in the process. So we did not just change Swiss stove and left the kitchen and left the dining hall. We transformed a whole value chain of what we are doing, a solution. So now we have solved the problem of the roof. Now we want to go into the buildings. We want to change the nets, the windows, replace them. I mean, renovate. You know, when we went, there used to be this shelves that used to be there. There were furnitures that were inside the dormitories that made students very, very comfortable. You put your shoes and all, and the whole place was tidy. And possibly we want to also look into the type of bed. Let me use this general term, furniture inside the institution. Your bed that you sleep on is a type of furniture. So we want to look at those furnitures that are inside the dormitories. So this year, that is our target. We are also looking at improving on the furnitures on which the students sit, also in the classrooms, and also provide also some good finishing to the environment within the dormitories, because we want the students to have a very comfortable environment. At least when you take your work to GSTS, you will not be scared. You know that they are safe, drinking water, perfect, food they eat, where they sleep, everything is on point.
So they will have the mind to be able to study.
To be able to, not that when it's raining, it's holding a pot to hold water from not pouring on his troubles. We don't want that story. I know it's happening in some schools. We don't want it.
Some schools in the West.
I don't want to mention names. I don't want to mention names. So we want to have that complete facelift to almost all the dormitories. And you know, when we talk about things like this, we are talking about millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where we are calling upon corporate organizations. We are calling upon alumni. Please bring your $1 million, bring your $5 million, and you see a new definition.
And those of us that can bring our $10 and $100 to, we still can bring them.
We can bring. Just bring it. Everything that is in your basket, we will take it. So just bring any amount that you have, and you will see a year by this time, you see the performance of what you have contributed. So that is the call that we have for the Giants today.
Good. So, Giants,
stand tall.
Giants,
stand tall.
Giants,
stand tall.
Good. So far, Giant Mekuji has what our appetite about those who can contribute and stuff like that, and veered into 2026. But I'll come back to Taban and Cyrus. 2026, how does it look like for you as an individual in the scope of the GA and GA together? What are we looking at? What is that?
Okay.
What?
Before he takes over to talk about the programs of GA, let me also highlight a few things that as GA have introduced into the school. Projects. GSTS have introduced robotics. Robotics. We are building a whole robot lab. GSTS have introduced a whole online teaching system. Online is there. Now, GSTS have also introduced a Wi-Fi network. We have CCTV cameras for security. So we are moving the school from analog. But this is not digitization. But digital. So we are moving to AI stage for students to be able to be taught. Now, let me open this one. It's a secret. Don't tell it to anybody. We are even opening windows where students can be taught by giants who have excelled in their area. offering them.
That's
That means
mentorship.
yes, mentorship. You are going to teach chemistry, physics, mathematics, I mean everything, and it is just for the well-being of the student. Is to advance the student. So GAA as an institution have a full package vision for the students that are there. We are not just running a program chart, but we are delivering as we are talking.
Good.
So that is our goal and what we are doing.
I'm wondering if we will have time for people to call in, but just to mention that Giant George Ayerson says, Giants, we are standing tall. We stand tall. Cosmos Dadzi Jr. says, GSTS is a place to be. Another person, the name is not so clear, says, great job, GAA. Another says, this isn't going on live at the school. It's not that clear, so I don't understand it. That is what somebody has to say. Let me see the WhatsApp. Yeah, but coming back, I think that if you have anything to ask the Giants or compliment the Giants, you can call on 0579-300-025, 0579-300-025, or 0550-055-522, or 055-159-8321, 055-159-8321. These are the numbers that you can call. We have a couple of minutes left to check out, but you can call these numbers for us to hear you. Giant Cyrus.
Yeah, before that, I want all Giants to take note of these dates. Okay. Because within the year, these are the activities that GAA will be undertaking.
Okay.
And it's important for all Giants to take note. So on 21st February 2026, there will be the GAA annual general meeting. So at the general meeting, the staff is given opportunity to give accounts. The alumni is given opportunity, the GSTS board. So that's why we meet as all stakeholders of GSTS. So it come off 21st February 2026. Then there will be a GAA town hall meeting on 19th June 2026. So at the town hall meeting, just like normal town halls, we take input from Giants as to how we can move forward. Then the school was founded around the first week of August. So every August, the first week, we commemorate the Founders Day. So this year is on 8th August 2026. So there will be an alumni lecture at the school. So all Giants around the world should take notice of. Then what Giant Amekuji talked about, the fundraising dinner, is a yearly something. So this year too, it will come off on 7th November 2026. So all Giants should come on board and contribute towards the endowment fund. Then the final one for the year, which is the homecoming and anniversary. So this year, it will come off, which is the 117th anniversary, it will come off from 30th November to 6th December. So I'm hoping that we'll come back here before the anniversary so that we'll make the noise so we can all go back to the school.
Any day.
Yes, sure.
Any day, any time that the Giants wants to be here,
yes,
you are so welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Giant Taban, do you have something to add?
This year's program is simply a continuation of what we started last year. And as Giant Mekuji said earlier, we are done with the roofing. And we are going into the dormitories and the classrooms. We need the furniture to make it complete. So that is the effort for this year. In fact, that's our target for this year.
Okay. I would like to announce nasa minka nkyerɛ atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ nyinaa sɛ ɛnyɛ west for nkwa na yɛde platform yɛde ma wɔn any school in the Ghana, any school that wants to come on this platform, you are so welcome. Project be a person yambo on the bohun de wu. So person school to be doing dance keke. And I say we do you are welcome. Yeah, with me a friend 055-8120-907. 055-8120-907. O frère kwa wo mu a ya no maye ntem ka Christian say ye hyehyɛ to ho sesi abro ka say ebi wo mu ama ye pe bi krama high school for kra no high school for mpo ye mpese be mo ye bi wo be che bebe esa na ye asa ko ye bi say kam na be ka say central and western from kwa ye mamo not knowing say high school o ma mante. But high school, a children be a club or my clubhouse be a children be no. Yeah, or Solidum. Solidum filling station or something. Before old piece from Hodom. On the yeah, it's on the right. So they don't filling station. I mean, yeah, I'm here, Papa.
Man, so open say a bayer naming ceremony, mom school. Now you baby thing.
You want what you? Okay. All right. So if we don't have any other thing that what I would say that okay, fine, then we are getting to the end of our lesson. But Giants.
Yeah. Okay, so I would want to use this platform to make a special appeal to Giants in Greater Accra.
Yeah.
Okay. I am the new president for the Accra chapter.
Okay.
And I implore every Giant in Greater Accra to be part of the chapter and make it more vibrant. Ironically, the school is in Takoradi, but the core of the Giants are in the Greater Accra region. Okay, it's unique. You would expect that the locals rather, the Takoradi chapters or the Giants in Takoradi would rather make the school, but it's rather those in Greater Accra, because when the school was established, it was established in Greater Accra. That was the first time, and it moved in there and all that. So Giants in Greater Accra have more impact in the school's alumni deliberations than the other chapters, and we hope that all of us will come to par and have the same thing and not have one up and the other ones below. So I implore all Greater Accra chapters that would put the calendar, our meeting date and all things on the platforms, and let every Giant be part of the revival of the Accra chapter, the continued revival. It started with the old executives, but we want to show it up a scale higher. Okay, so that is my request to every Giant in Greater Accra. Okay, so as chapter president, this is what I have to sign off.
Good. Jan Taban, what do you have for us?
You invite us to the various year groups. Yeah, we'll have to up our game. Yeah, then contribute more to make all these things, all these dreams a reality. That's about it for now.
Jan Cyrus.
Okay, so to sign off, my appeal will go to the student chapters in Accra. So normally we have student chapters that support the main chapter, which is the Accra chapter. So the student chapter in Legon, in UPSA, in ATU, in Maritime, they should all have up their game so that we can have a successful Accra chapter. So I'm appealing to all the presidents of those chapters to come on board. We are ready to help them do so that they can also stand on their feet. So right after school, they are Giants already. Thank you.
You're welcome. Giant Amekuzi.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. To add to it, I will say a big thank you to all GSTS, those students or alumni, but I will say we have to do more in this new year. To corporate Ghana, I'm inviting you to join GSTS in fulfilling the vision that we've drawn for 2026. And to my year group, 1995, I will say you guys have been amazing in the past years, and this year we want to do bigger and greater for GSTS. We say you are giants, and we say stand tall forever. Thank you.
And thank you.
We have to sing our anthem.
Yes. Thank you for your coming, and I must admit that I'm so impressed. And before we go, within the next 2 minutes, let's get you to give us your anthem.
Okay, there is a general one that we sing, and that draws the spirit.
Yes.
So as you
that blesses
the
this
blessing.
station.
We will
Okay.
bless
Wherever
the
we go,
station
we
as
want to
well.
leave an imprint. We want to bless you, and then after that we have our.
We are all yours.
Okay. Very good.
So as you have given, and to you we give back blessings for us, O Lord. Bless them for us, O Lord.
Okay, the anthem.
Okay.
And now, O God, our leaders great, to whom you give wisdom and power to build this glorious institute. So grant us, Lord divine, O strength and love, to cherish and uphold GSTS.
Giants,
stand tall.
Giants,
stand tall.
Giants,
stand tall.
Thank you so much, Giant Amekudzi Eugene Gameli. Giant Cyrus Obendakun, Giant CV Taib Wayo, and Giant Jeffrey Mante, and Giant Christio Okain Taylor, aka Tabar. Thank you so much for coming. And my audience and my listeners, viewers, everybody, thank you so much, especially Lord of Prempeh College. Thank you for always being with us and sticking through to us. Giants around the world, you heard a clarion call. Please come around, come to everything on the table, and let's lift our giants up and our GSTS to become the best from the West indeed and all times. Thank you, and we'll meet you again next week. Bye for now.
Thank you.
God bless.